Welcome to the Get Real with King Arthur show. We are in September. And we have another response on the guilt trip. Charlie has responded. Later we'll bring that up when we get more responses. But today I'm going to continue talking about the fact that I have bewildered myself in metaphysics. And I want to talk about a little philosophy and maybe a little religion. Whoa. Anyway, I think I'm going to do 2 shows on it, at least. The first show is about postmodernism. You've all heard about postmodernism. And especially as related to the structuralist and to the Foucault and to Derrida. But it all started perhaps with Wittgenstein, who was responding to logical positivism. And language, that era of philosophy, has grown and grown and grown till it's taken over things. So really, postmodernism is about the fact that we are tied up in language. Now, Derrida is extreme when he says that we have to deconstruct any statement to find out its meaning, because language is unreliable. In fact, postmodernism says that final knowledge is unavailable, and we can't know. In fact, most prominent philosophers have given up metaphysics. That means the ultimate questions they've given up, like, is there a God, or how did the universe begin, or what's it all about? They've given it up. And so, in our universities and whatnot, we're all dealing with postmodernism. Now, on the one hand, we have this philosophical thinking that is invading all areas: aesthetics, science, politics, all areas. And on the other hand, we still have most people, more or less, in the Western world are Christians of some sort. Now, I don't hear the Christians saying anything about postmodernism. Been listening. So here we have 2 major subjects here: postmodernism, modern philosophy. How do we find meaning? How do we ascertain truth? And here we have the Christian faith over here saying nothing. Really? At least I haven't heard it. So it's the dresser kind of approach. The dresser approach is we put our religion here, we put our aesthetics here, we put our science here, we put our metaphysics here, if there's any, and we don't combine them. Now, I am go to a discussion group at a Christian liberal arts college where I taught for over 20 years, and I pounded the table and shouted at them and I said, "You must be philosophers. That's what a Christian liberal arts college is about." Wesley said, "Let us unite these 2 things, so long divided, knowledge and vital piety." Well, we aren't doing it, at least as far as answering postmodernism goes. We had a student at another college who was a major in biology, and he went to get his master's in biology. And they looked over his transcript and they say, oh, you went to a Christian liberal arts college. Well, how do you handle the theory of evolution? His response, shame me, I never thought of it. What? You have your religious orientation and thought, and you have your philosophy, and they're in separate drawers. You don't mix them up. Well, I'm mixing them up. I think we must. And what does Christianity have to say about postmodernism? I'm not going to tell you today. I'm going to leave you to think about it. And next week, I'm going to try to answer it, what I think. So, I don't know. Am I deaf? What is the church saying about postmodernism? I haven't heard any sermons on it. I haven't heard any papers or discussions, or hardly any books on it. Am I deaf? Help me out. I'm going to get more hearing aids. Think about it. What are these two major streams of thought saying to each other? You know, Matthew Arnold in the 19th century said that Western civilization is a combination of Judeo-Christian thought and secular learning. Well, are they flowing separately? Are they talking to each other? In your mind, I'm going to lay it on the lamb here. What was your response to that? Maybe you can send something in and respond to my talk. And so I'm not content with letting sleeping dogs lie. So wake me up and have a good week.